Thanks, Rupesh. I think I won't use the word worried. It's just that you're more frustrated and disappointed as a team because we all know that they are much better unit than what they're giving today thus far on the tour. So it's just one of those that on the day execution wasn't what to be. Although during preparations and build-up and things have been going extremely well, it's just during match days that hasn't clicked yet. But overall, no, it's not as worrying for us. We know that it's something that we address, and we have a very proud unit, and it's a unit that they're looking forward to put it right. Now I think it's what each and every player, most of them haven't played. It's their first multi-format tour, so most of them didn't know what to expect regarding that because Test cricket hasn't been some format that they've played. But once coming out of a Test match, the turnaround time that they had, that is what was required, and that was different for them. So to be able to make sure that you perform well in a Test match and you have a turnaround of less than a week to make sure that you can start playing again in a white ball, for them is one thing that they had to deal with. And I think mentally it was very tough on the bodies because of not knowing what to expect. And then I think once they got going and having a feel of it, it started getting better. But you can see most of the players now, how they're playing in it, how they're finding a fit in the long format. But I think that overall, the squad is in good health, and other than that, it's just the mental side of the stuff of things that the players have been battling a bit just in between the two, the white ball and the red ball. But thus far we've been good, and the response has been very good from the change room regarding preparation. So it's been going very well. It's just that when you're going into something that you haven't experienced before in such a long time, it can be taxing on the body. But thus far it's been good. No comment on that. It's not something that I'm aware of. No, I don't think there's much more to be changed regarding that. Yes, the retirement came as a shock for everyone. It's not anything that anyone expected to happen, especially on a tour that we were looking forward to. And then I think where she is regarding with the cricket and what she's been working on preparing for this tour, she's just continuing with it. You're not gonna now all of a sudden now tell her this is the kind of expectation that we want because of what happened. So we continue with what she's been working on, and regarding the anchor and those kind of things and those kind of pressures, no, we're not putting on her. And she just needs to go out there and play the cricket that she's been playing, and that's why she's been looking exceptional, and she's been playing exceptional cricket. Yes, at the end of the day, it's a player that they've batted a lot of times together. They had some decent partnerships for the team. So for us as a team, we can only now regroup and see how we can make sure we pave the way forward to make sure that we still see the performances from the entire squad, even in Laura Wolford, to continue with it. Now, if you look at the difference between the two teams thus far, that the top four has been firing, and as far as South Africa and Momentum Proteas, we haven't. I think that has been the difference thus far, and it's one of those that we did address, and players are aware of it, and to make sure that we can turn it around. And the only way for us to do is we start seeing substantial partnerships in the top four to be able to make a contribution towards the whatever target or whatever we're chasing or whatever we're setting. Because like I said in preparation, everyone looks good and they understand what needs to happen. It just hasn't been happening for us in the last two games. It makes everyone frustrated because we know what they can deliver, and I think it's one of those we're looking forward to turn around ASAP. Thanks for the question. I think if you're in the squad today and you ask each and every player in the squad, even followers of the country, it caught everyone by surprise. And I think at the end of the day, like she highlighted in a statement, that she's given all for her country. She's enjoyed, and we also enjoyed having her as a player. The players will enjoy it as a teammate, and I think she had an incredible career. I think at the end of the day, we need to respect the player's decision, and although it's tough on everyone, because we didn't foresee that it's going to happen so quickly. We know one of these days, these kind of decisions will happen, but it's for us to respect it and just give her space. And she's where she is now, and she's made a decision, and we respect it, and we thank her for the time that she's given the Momentum Proteas. And she'll always be remembered as one of those that has actually played incredible cricket for the country. But like I said, Stuart, to try and replace Lizelle Lee now, I think it will be, as we're setting as a team, it's not something that can happen overnight. I think players, like you see, there's players with the capable qualities to be able to make sure that they can still take the game forward, because we look at where the game is now in a women's game, where direction is moving. So you need to be scoring consistently over 280. So it's for us now to find a blueprint plan how we can make sure that we consistently get there. Even if you look in the last game, how explosive the two batters were in the power play, and then they set up the game very well for us to be able to chase down. It's just we didn't have the substantial partnerships I'm speaking about in the top 4 to make sure we can continue with that, to make sure that we can chase the 300 plus score. So at the end of the day, it's not a player you can replace overnight because of how explosive and dynamic she was. It's just to make sure that now how we can adapt our plans better to make sure we can continue improving in a batting unit, and who knows, in the future we will find a similar player or player that can actually go out and then be explosive as her, and then we can look into going forward. But that's for us to make sure that you deal with what you have, and then at the end of the day keep improving on it.